And I'll be honest with you guys. Like when this was sent to me, I was really like, "Dang, should I really react to this? Like, should I really?" And I didn't even tell D about this video. Like in my brain, I was like, "Man, do I really want to like jump into like religion?"
What are we doing here? And where are we gonna go? It's like we just woke up one morning and then it's welcome to the show. Don't ask any questions, just go with the flow. Make as much money as you can and try your best not to get broke. Copy everything you see on the TV, from the hairstyles to the clothes, and don't think too often, just do exactly as you're told. And if you ever get confused, then just turn towards the alcohol. You'll still hear your thoughts, then just turn up the radio as you learn to live a lifestyle of drugs, sex, and rock and roll. But in all honesty, I just need to know, is there more to the cycle than growing and getting old? Living and dying just to leave behind a happy home and a whole lot of property that somebody else is going to own.
Man, he already speaking like crazy facts. And these the questions like
I'm shocked. I'm getting the message. I'm just like, I'm shocked that every word is with the O. Like, ding. That's a lot. But
it's crazy. Like just like minute in this video, you already got like just it's
questions.
He's already broke down life in a minute, like literally a minute. Like he's broke down the gist and basics of life in a minute.
And just in this minute, I can guarantee everybody has questioned something about this video so far. Like as far as them for themselves of life.
Yeah.
And like I never thought about that. Like you pass away and it's like somebody else is gonna own your home. Like I never thought of it like
when
that.
He said that, so there's either like you come into like you're born into a family with money and then you keep the legacy going, or you're creating a legacy like you said, and then you're dying, leaving the house behind, leaving whatever you got behind to your family. Like you're dying trying to create that wealth. Like it's just a cycle. I never thought about life as being like a repeated cycle like that.
The circle of life, and it's not initially, but like the circle of life.
I just really need to know before the casket's closed, 'cause I'm not willing to gamble with my soul, nor am I ready to take any chances. These are just simple life questions and I'm just searching for some answers. Like, what are we doing here? And what is our purpose? How did we get here, and who made us so perfect? And what happens once we go, or is this world all really worth it? Questions we don't answer because apparently we don't really have to. There's no purpose to this life and our existence is merely natural. Then in that case, please let me ask you, did you create yourself, or was it somebody else who had fashioned you? 'Cause you're a being that's impeccable, faultless and unparalleled. You're a product of supreme intelligence and I'm merely being rational. For there isn't a camera on this earth that can come close to the human eye, nor a computer that can compete alongside the human mind. And if the whole world was to come together, we wouldn't be able to create a single fly. So many signs, yet we still deny. As science tries to justify that all this could come from none, when it's a simple sum. 0 plus 0 plus 0 cannot possibly ever give you 1. So from where did all this order come? For everything has its origins, a maker, a creator of its own. I mean, the only reason you're watching this video is because somebody had to press upload.
He's speaking so... How have we never come across this video? It was mind-blowing to me.
That's a little scary.
And I saw and then the person I was commenting, I wish I knew your name, not gonna just you, but when we were talking in the comment section, the person who said this, like, this video has a lot of views. I'm like, dang, but it hasn't come across my screen. That's what's crazy.
Or mine.
And what I'm gonna go to is, man, he just made me think of something in my brain. Humans been trying to create stuff for a long time.
Oh, definitely.
But he broke it down to the simple thing. He said a fly.
A fly.
We've been trying to create stuff. Not we. I ain't been creating. But humans been trying to create stuff recreate stuff for, and they failed.
Definitely.
And science is always brought up. Science is always brought up when it comes to religion. Like, oh, science. But science has failed 1,000 times. They have not recreated anything. They cloned a sheep. And I don't even know what that sheep is today. I don't know if it's still living, if it's genetics worked out, whatever. And they cloned them wolves. We ain't seen them wolves since. I don't know what them wolves look like or if they still surviving out there.
Honest, I never knew none of that. So
they just cloned the wolves not too long ago. Like last month, I see it was on my internet. They was popping up the two dire wolves.
I'm like,
I had got educated about dire wolves. I didn't even know nothing about a dire wolf, but they created 2 of them. But we always get presented when it's created, but we never see the after. Process? Yeah, like what happens after. They just feed us
aftermath. Yeah, that too.
So that's what I mean when he talking about. And like I said, we don't talk about a lot on the channel because we react to like all kind of great stuff. But like I said, a lot of us you don't know. But we are believers of God. Like we go to church. Like I said, I joined from my church. You follow me on Instagram or my music page, you'll see. Like my Instagram is just all me drumming. And like you'll see stories of me drumming in church. Like so, this video right here is speaking volume. And it's saying a lot. Like we was goofing around yesterday. I know some people took it literal and serious. Like when I was laughing, like goofing around about oxygen and saying like where it come from. Like I know God created everything living on this earth. Like I breathed that in my soul. Like I don't want y'all to believe like I was saying it like out of like seriousness. Like I was goofing around like joking. Like I know in my heart what I believe. I was just going on with video with B-Lou them and like laughing. So but I know some of you guys when they was like, oh, you really don't like.
It's called joking.
I was just like, it was a joke. Like,
it's a joke.
I was being serious.
It's a joke.
I appreciate the person.
It's a joke!
The person I was commenting with, like, we was going. Like,
Calm down.
He was real when I was talking to him. Or her. I don't know if it's him or her. But we was talking about it.
So we can believe in the Big Bang, but I'd rather believe in He who caused it to explode. Allah, the creator of everything along with every single soul. The ever-living, the master, the only one who is in control. Unlike his creation, beyond our imagination. And no, he's not a man, nor does he have any partners in association. He's on his own. And no, he did not ever leave us alone. Just like every manufacturer, he left us with an instruction manual. The Quran and Islam, and I'm sorry to jump to conclusions, but it's the only one possible. The only definition of God is the one and only supreme being. It's logical. A book with 0 contradictions, with miracles that are both scientific and historical, all revealed over 1400 years ago. Like the detailed description of the human embryo.
The descriptions of the human embryo in the Quran cannot be based on scientific knowledge in the 7th century.
To the mountains is...
I've never heard that video.
What?
Dang, I've never heard that.
Same, me neither.
Wow. This video speaks a lot about it. I'm learning some new stuff.
You learn something new every day.
Pegs holding firm the earth below, and the 2 seas that don't mix in a complete separate flow. To the planets in orbit, alternating night and day as they stay in flow. The expansion of the universe and the creation of everything from H2O. To the stories of the past and the preservation of Pharaoh. To identifying the lowest point in the land where Persia defeated Rome. The gushing fluid that created man in the glands between the ribs and the backbone. And not a word has changed, it's still the same. So please explain how all this was known over 1400 years ago. To a man who couldn't read or write as he would recite whatever the angels spoke. And if you still don't believe, please try to come up with something that's even close. But
you better talk, boy. Man, listen.
Damn, that's crazy.
Listen, Lindas. You know what? Like, I don't know.
Whose
like,
man's is this?
I don't know. Everybody got their different walk, when it comes to faith. Like, and I always say, like, as a human, like, I feel like everybody questions certain things, like, when it comes, like being a believer, right? And then, like, when you get, like, videos like this and then, like, hit you with some points, like, really the Bible was written a long time ago. And that's the number one thing that's brought up in religion. Like, that's the number one topic, like, of non-believers or people who are believers, too. They say, like, but, like, how is it that this is going on or blah, blah, blah. The knowledge that is in a Bible that was written so long ago and you can apply it to today's world is beyond me. Like, that's what's crazy. You're talking about, like, people, and I'm being funny here. People walking around with rocks, sticks, and water, really. Like, really think about this. And then you open that Bible and, like, what he created and what he did in those times to where we at now. The man, if you don't believe he a genius, like, God is a genius on his own. Like, the Bible, it's crazy. Like, this dude was writing things that we seen him like, oh, what about this? He was talking about fruit, plant, trees.
I know
water.
that's what
it's crazy
when he said like a person who couldn't read or write, and it's just like, damn, that's crazy.
It's deep. It's deep.
You can't, so we took God as a mockery and his messengers as a joke.
Muhammad could not read or write. How somebody who can't read or write gonna start a religion?
Dismissed his scriptures as legends and tales of the ancient folk as we live life according to our whims, desires, and hopes. Saying this life is the only home we will ever know. We will live then die, then simply turn to bones. YOLO! Correction, after the grass dies, the rain arrives and it regrows, and Allah promises to do the same thing to your very soul and bring you back from your very fingertips to your toes, as the all-seeing supreme being watches us so close, and we are surely being tested in our wealth, our health, and our self, and everything that we've been blessed with. So believe, for we will surely be resurrected and be brought back to our Lord and account for every single deed as he hands us our books and orders us to read. From the bad to the good and everything in between. You yourself are sufficient for your own accountability, so don't be mad at me. You are the one who thought he wouldn't come back to me. I gave you a whole life long to search after me.
This is like hurts. Making me feel weird.
That hurt.
This is giving me like chills in a sense. Like,
it's deep. It's deep.
Very much.
It's not. I wouldn't say that hurt. I just so crazy. Like, going to church, I'm pretty sure like I heard something along these lines, like past like in his message. Like we've heard a lot of messages in church, but I'm just saying like right now hearing this message, he just said, "I've given you a whole life, like to know me, know about me, know," and that's crazy. That means like you gonna know about me a whole life. You better talk, brother.
But you were busy in all that which was temporary, so read. And glad tidings to all those who believed. And if you disbelieve, read. And don't let that day be the first day you find out what your life really means. Read.
This was dope.
That was strong.
And once again, shout out. I wish I knew your name. I'm pretty sure I'll go back to the comment section and I'm definitely going to see who you were. But shout out to you for recommending this video to us. Like I said, we don't talk about it a lot, like get into a lot of stuff like this over here. But I'm glad this was brought up because that is like a walk we always talk about. Like, I feel like some of us who walk in faith have this shame of like getting on platforms or going on your stuff or feeling like, oh, talking about it is a problem. When the world talks about all their stuff all the time, like they present us with all the stuff they talk about. So like that is a walk that I'm working on to myself, like getting out of my comfort zone of like not getting on here scared to react to stuff like this or talk about my belief because, you know, that's what it is. You know,
because someone else does it.
And then somebody else needs to hear it anyway. Like, and I feel like get the word out there and hear the message. Or maybe somebody needs to hear this message today. Maybe somebody's faith is a little short today or woke up today on a little, and this video was something to encourage them to, like, they read to reassure it. Because there was parts in here that reassured me watching it. So,
oh my gosh, you're in my mind.
So
you're in my mind.
I really do. Like when I say I really mean and I really appreciate the person that shared this video. Like this definitely like, because I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I'll be honest with you guys. Like when this was sent to me, I was really like, dang, should I really react to this? Like, should I really? And I didn't even tell D about this video. Like in my brain, I was like, man, do I really want to like jump into like religion? Because I'm like one of those people that's like religion and politics. I really not try to bring on YouTube. I really don't, because it's a controversial subject. They touchy subjects, and people get in their feelings when you talk about them. So I really try to hold away from like really jumping into those lanes of like reacting and stuff like that. But then I thought to myself, like, somebody said this, like our pastor said this, like, what if God tell you, like, oh, you deny me talking in front of everybody, or deny me this time I told you, like, what if he deny you? You was ashamed to talk about me, ashamed to do anything about me. So that's why I'm like, thank you for sending this video, because this really opened my eyes to me. Like, this like might have opened the floodgate to be like, okay, now, okay, come on, send me some videos.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's people, like, for one person, it took him to reach out and tell you about this video, and it's like now it might feel like, oh well, you know what, I didn't know that you guys were like this or listened to this or knew this. Now it's like it's like opening the gate for other people to share with us how they are. Like it's even you know, it's a good
thing.
So
I hope somebody needed this video today.
Definitely.
I hope it touched you. I hope it reached you. This was a powerful video. Loved every bit of it, man. I really
some
did
people
enjoy
need
this.
reassurance.
I'm about to send this video to my pops actually and see if he's seen it. We always share stuff like this. So I'm like, pops, you seen this? Check this out. But this was just clarity on some stuff you might have questions on, and it definitely clarified stuff in a short amount of time. He covered a lot of grounds. So solid video. Let us know what y'all thought. Thank y'all for tuning in with us once again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. See y'all on the next one.